Hi guys, like always I'd like to welcome you to my channel, and my name is Diana, and I always like to start my videos by showing you my my toys that I get like usually over the weekend on the flea market. This is the coolest ruler, as you guys can tell. I like to collect rulers, and now this is like not even half of my collection. I have plenty more, but look at this ruler, people. And like it has this thing so it doesn't slip, I think, when you're like putting it down. I don't know. And it's also like a little paperweight. I loved it. You guys are not gonna believe I got it for $1. Isn't it amazing? Anywho, I got these envelopes. I got these for $2. Can you guys believe that? Anyways, they're the oldest ones ever. I'm gonna send some of these out to my patrons, because how many envelopes can I really use, right? So be on the lookout. I will be showing you guys some of the goodies that I got from. I don't have that many patrons, so I feel like I can get packages enough for all my patrons. So if you haven't already sent me your address, your shipping information, and your Patreon amount, please make sure you do that on the Patreon page so that I can send you a goodie bag or a goodie envelope, whatever. Mailer. Okay, people, I got these. Okay, this, I don't know how old this is, but it's from a library. It says here, I did a stamp here. Watch. Where did I put it? Put it right. Of course, I'm gonna not find it as soon as I was gonna show you. But what am I thinking? Let me make you another one. Okay, so I have this piece of paper, right? And then you do that. And then these are so awesome. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Let's read together. Benjamin Franklin Hotel of Reading, PA Inc. Like Pennsylvania, I think. Inco rated Reading, PA. Reading, PA. See, it has 19 0, like no space 1, but I'm thinking that they left it blank on purpose so that they can refill it, so that maybe whatever this year was sort of like a due date, or like valid till certain year. And so I feel like that's what this was. But I feel like this is like very, very super uber old. Look at that. Oh, I love it so much. Now, would you give me an opinion? Would you clean this off? Would you like restore it, or would you leave it like this? I mean, it still functions. I am going to clean it, but would you like sand this down and repaint it, or would you leave it as is? Because I'm very tempted to like restore it, but then the whole point of me collecting like vintage is this. I'm addicted to the rust, Maybe, you know what I could do? Wet it and like let it sit somewhere so it gives me that rust kind of ring. I don't know. Do you guys think of that, or is it just me? Anywho, enough craziness. We shall now continue with the program. And we begin in my backyard. It's a little patio. But I was cleaning my compressor, my air compressor, and the water that came out of there, it accumulates water inside the tank. So it starts rusting it, and it becomes this like soupy rust water. And so, I asked my son to go get me printer paper, and I just started playing with it, and I dipped it and I turned it, and all that texture that I saw, I just wanted to kind of capture the whole rust thing on paper. Then I just laid it on the grass and let it quick air dry or in heat dry, and they dried really well. I loved how they came out. Some of them came out a little funky, but most of them came out super, super good. This is coffee dyed paper, just for comparison, so you'd see the difference in color. Um, but for today's project, I have this old book that I picked up from, I think, the trash. Um, I wanted to keep, you know, the book as a book as much as possible. So what I'm doing is I'm taking off just the paper, but I'm leaving the spine, kind of like the insert of the spine, and the front and the back cover, and kind of, I don't know how it would be, but like the last page of the signature and the first page of the whole signature book thing. And once I took all the paper out, I just cleaned out the spine paper, the spine binding with my scissors, and I just make sure that it's clean from all the debris and all the paper. To prepare the inside of the book, I grabbed some of the rest water paper and other kinds of paper, and I sized it to the original size of paper inside the book, and I just started ripping apart. Now I'm ripping apart all four sides of each of the papers that go inside. Once I have the desired amount of paper inserted, I clip them onto an acrylic cube. Now, what I'm going to do is an old technique of binding where you glue the edges, so like a glue up, and then, but for me, I've seen that some people, to reinforce that glue up, they will cut into the piece of paper and then insert a piece of string just so that it has more space or more adhering to each other and to the string. So I'm doing that same technique because I'm not using that much paper, so therefore there's not so much um, compression in between paper. So I did want it to have a little bit of more of adhering. So I felt like this technique would work for the purpose. Now I'm not using so much paper, therefore it's not going to be as compressed inside the book of the spine. So I'm leaving space. As you can see, it's not, my paper is not being so compressed. So I feel like by not pressing my paper so much during the process, I'm allowing the glue to run in between the papers, and therefore I might have a better adhering. I'm not sure if that would work or is going to work, but in my head, this is how I prefer it rather than the traditional way of doing this thing. I have an old leather journal cover that I'm going to use to reinforce my spine. I want it just mostly for decoration, but also because I wanted to reinforce the spine that you guys can see. It's a little beat up, so I wanted to use this. It's kind of like floral leather, and I felt like this was a perfect time to use it. I only glued the spine and the back edge because my plan was to paint the front cover, and I felt like I needed that flexibility of lifting up the little tab to do the painting and also to do the stamping. I'm going with my finger and I'm kind of dabbing in white. I didn't want a clean pattern or a specific pattern, but you'll see me going back and forth between cleaning and wiping it just because I want it to be like beat up or um, old base of paint for my stamp. I didn't want it to be a clean, blob or paint base for my stamp. I wanted it to be as beat up as I could. So I'm going back and forth between colors in white and linen, and also putting on and taking some of that paint. And because not everybody can draw, I felt like I wanted to do this technique with a stamp. Now, I'm not a good drawer. I'm just kind of okay with it. So I wanted to use the stamp. And now in camera, you really can't. It looks like it's not even there, but it is there. Trust me. So I'm just going over with the brush. It's a brush, and it's ink that it's waterproof. Like it won't run on me. And after that, I'm just going in with acrylics and watered down acrylics, kind of just giving it a little bit of color. Okay guys, so this is final product or final finished product. Very simple, very easy. I love the size. Very like, you know, so I had to cut it. I didn't want to cut it, but hey, I'm cutting it. So I think it looks good here. This is the bird, how it came out. I wanted to put a little, what are these? What are they called? I don't know, a little label, but I don't know. I mean, I could. It's just, I wasn't feeling it. See, I have it. I think I have some right here. See, I don't know if this one's too small or the other one's too big. But anyways, still considering it. That's why all my works of books and stuff, I feel like they're never finished because I'm always like popping something in or changing or taking something off. Anyways, front cover. Inside, I made this little kind of like a book pocket. Now I had this paper and look, it's the same color as this. I thought it was cool. Anyways, inside, so this is original to the book. So I wanted to keep all cool stuff. And I believe this was also original to the book. And this is, this is kind of glued to the booklet. So this is the booklet already, but this is not. But this is the first page after this in the booklet, in the real book. But I like this that it said 1915 and then the book was in 1914. Just kind of kept trying to keep as much of the book as possible in here. As you can see, look, you really don't see much of a glue residue. But if, you know, they're tearaway, so like you can take notes and stuff like that, so and tear them away. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. And there's just a bunch of paper in there, different paper, but repeated, you know, it's just so that it gets hefty. I love that I love the size. I don't know, I think next year my journal that I take with me everywhere, like this one right here, I like the size, but if you can see, let's see, it's a lot bigger, but I kind of like this size. I don't know, maybe when I'm done with this one. But see, I feel like this is small, like when I'm working on it, I feel like it's so small, like nothing fits in here. And like, I don't know, it feels like it's small. Anyways, so let me put that away. Sorry, bumped the camera. So, and then in the back, I also kept the back original covers. And then I signed it. Maybe I may put this one here. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys joining me. This is a very simple and easy. These are easy gifts. Like if you have the talent of drawing, man, draw something on here. But if you have interesting stamps, this stamp I've never used before, so I've wanted to use it. But it was so interesting and delicate that I really love how it came out here. Thank you guys for watching, like I said, and I hope you join me next week. I don't have a very set schedule what day I'm gonna post, so if you would like, you can do the little bell on the corner of your screen, and it'll let you know when I upload a video. I try to be constantly putting up on the weekends, so that you and I can craft together, because I feel like everybody crafts on the weekends. But because of work, kids, and everything else, I sometimes can't upload on time on Fridays. But anyways, till next time, guys, stay safe, continue crafting, and share with me on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, The Creativity Inc., and on Instagram is The Creativity Inc. Thank you guys again. Till next time, bye.